Good morning, boys and girls at Taft. Happy Thursday to my Taft Wizards. Today is Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. Let's please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, boys and girls. So today's weather doesn't look all that warm today, but I did want to come outside because it is such a beautiful morning. I had to put my jacket on and I'm wearing a warm sweater. So if you go outside today, make sure you bundle up. But it is a beautiful morning. I just wanted to give a quick message about the Chromebooks. So those parents that filled out the forms to borrow Chromebooks, just hang tight and be patient. Information will be coming soon from the district. They're trying to organize the hundreds of Chromebooks that they need to distribute and make sure that they're ready to get distributed. So I know that they're going to be handing them out sometime next week. I think maybe Tuesday, but I'm not 100% sure. So just please listen for information about that, for pickup information and times. And today's gratitude quote. So I found this from Dr. Seuss. It says, "To the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world." Which means that, boys and girls, yes, I'm only one person in this world, but to someone else, I may be their world, which means that I'm really important to them. And the same goes for you. You're probably very important to some people in your life. So today for gratitude, I want you to think of all the people in your life. Yes, the people that you live with and the people that you love and how you're grateful for them. Please write that down or just think of it for a little while and then let them know how grateful you are for them. But then I also want you to think of all the other people that we're grateful for. And absolutely, we're grateful for our first responders, our doctors, our nurses, our firefighters, our EMT, the receptionists at the doctor's office. But I also want you to think of those other people, the people at the post office, the people at the grocery stores, those people who have to go to work each and every day to keep us going. I just want you to take notice of them today. And if you can see them from a distance, give them a smile and a wave and a thank you. And let them know how grateful you are for them and all that they do. So let's read. M is for majestic. And we are on letter K. Oh, hold on, let me put my paper down, but I don't want it to blow away. All right, so here's K. If you want to take a stroll around General Sherman, the world's biggest tree, you'll have to visit Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks in California. Our second national park, Sequoia, was established in 1890 to protect the world's largest trees, the giant sequoias. Right next door, Kings Canyon National Park was created a short time later. The two parks have been run as one since 1945. There, you will also get to see the 8,000-foot deep Kings Canyon and Mount Whitney, the tallest mountain in the lower 48 states. Katmai National Park and Preserve in Alaska is famous for the Valley of 10,000 Smokes, a valley covered in volcanic ash, and the Alaskan brown bear, the world's largest land carnivore or meat eater. In Kobuk Valley National Park, you'll find wild Alaskan mountains, forests, and rivers, and a whole lot of sand. Hundreds of square miles of the park are covered with the barren sand dunes. Summer temperatures here can reach 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. And here, boys and girls, is a picture of an Alaskan brown bear at Katmai Park. And here are the sand dunes at Kobuk Valley. And here's a boy standing next to one of the sequoias. And here it says K is for Kings Canyon, deeper than the Grand, and right next door, a tree that's the biggest in the land. That's interesting. One day I do hope to go see those sequoia trees. All right, so today's celebrations, I looked up on the internet. If you like cheesecake, today is National Cherry Cheesecake Day. So I hope you get to enjoy some cheesecake today. And if you like cherries, have that with them. And it's also picnic day. So I want you to eat your lunch outside on the grass, put a blanket down, And if it does rain today, then you can do it in your living room, but make sure you get permission from your parents and don't have a messy food in your living room. And make sure the animals don't get a hold of it. It's also Poem in Your Pocket Day today. So if you want to write a poem, or if you want to find a poem on the internet, I tried to look in my office for a book of poems, but they're all at work. My office here at my house, I don't have any poem books here. They're all at work. So I did look up a poem on the internet. I didn't write this, but it's called April, and I'd like to read it to you as my poem for today. April is the month with many rain showers. We celebrate the start of spring, and we hope for blooming flowers. Now the snow has melted, and birds chirp in the trees. Hibernating bears wake up. I hear the buzzing bees. So that's a poem called April, and there was no author with that poem, but I did not write it. And it's also, so it's Cherry Cheesecake Day, Poem in Your Pocket Day, Picnic Day, and it's also Lost Dog Awareness Day. So today is the day that we try to recognize and be aware of pets that get lost. And there's ways that you can try to avoid your pets from getting lost. Now, accidents happen and pets have minds of their own. And I know that some of our pets do get lost, or they run away, or for whatever reason they disappear. But some of the things that you can do to help prevent your pet from getting lost is to make sure that you keep them secure. Like, don't just let them out unless they're well trained. So that's another way. You want to make sure that your animal is trained and comes when you call. You always want to supervise your pet. Don't just let them out without you watching them, because you never know, they can get into mischief or escape. So you always want to supervise your pet. You want to make sure that your pet has a tag, and the tag has their name and your phone number. You can put it on the collar. Or some people nowadays have microchips in their pets. So if somebody finds the pet, then they can bring it to a vet and they can scan it and they'll have all of your information. But a quicker way is to just have a tag and make sure that tag doesn't fall off. Also, you can spay and neuter your pet. That will keep them from wanting to wander. And you can keep records up to date and keep your photos up to date. So those are our 4 special days today. I hope you celebrate those. And that's Mrs. Williams signing off. I bet you want to see my pet. So he wanted to come outside with me, but I didn't want him to because he would be a distraction. Come here, Archer. There he is. Archer's upset because he's like, why are you outside without me? So there's Archer. And let's go see Pip and Squeak. Excuse me, Archer. He's like a moose in the house. When you get a dog, if you ever do get a dog, you want to decide what is beneficial for your family, because some dogs work in families and some dogs don't work in families. And there's Squeak and Pip. I cleaned their cage yesterday and it already looks a mess, but it's pretty clean for a guinea pig. Boys and girls, enjoy your Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow.